Hello, YouTube. East Texas Libertarian here. Today is Friday, June the 27th, I think, 2011. Tornado hit my house on Tuesday. From the video you probably previously saw. Insurance adjuster is not going to be here till Monday. I tried to crank up my generator, and lo and behold, wasn't working, so I had to take it to the shop. We got water turned on. That's all we got. It's hot. My wife and kids packed in with my mother-in-law for a little while. But that necessarily wasn't a great thing, so I sent them out of town to stay with my mother out of town, where they could have a little bit more space to spread out and not get cabin fever. Because I got 5 kids, Staying in this little bitty house with no AC, not a good plan. No hot water to wash with, not a good plan. One lesson I've learned so far is always keep your tools or your appliances or whatever in working condition. The generator, not working. I don't know how long it's going to take to get that sucker fixed. Until then, I don't even have any inkling of power, not even for a windy unit air conditioner. But I'm going to go to the pawn shop this evening, pick up a windy unit, so that when my generator does get fixed, we can have a little bit of cooling in our house and maybe a little bit of hot water and something to cook on. As far as cooking goes, I could cook over an open fire in my grill, but there's my grill. I don't think I'll have to take it apart and punch some of the dents out of it. It got tore up pretty bad. I got firewood, but of course I got to crank my chainsaw up and get it working because it wasn't working real good either. And of course we're going to have to wait for the insurance adjuster to come out and see this power line. Just slam down on it here before we can clean that up. So besides keeping your generator and what have you in check, I've learned that if the economy did fall apart and things went south and there was no electricity, no resources, I'm not even close to being prepared for that kind of thing. No, I mean, not even close. Without electricity, our comforted butts have become miserable, irritable, not well at all. We moved our refrigerator food to my mother-in-law's house where she has a refrigerator and a freezer. But that's just not workable. It's hard to cook over there for a bunch of people too. I'll take you inside. And my poor fish, since the power's not been on, they don't have any filtration or oxygenation. I got a spoon I've been agitating the water with. Try to get some oxygen in there so I can breathe a little bit better. But without the filter going, and I don't know when I'm going to get the generator back, I worry about my little fish. I don't know if they're going to fare too well. Dave, the Libertarian Lizard, he needs a light to stay on. With no power, I don't have any light to keep on him, so I put him outside in his aquarium so he can get the daylight. And right now, it's not going to freeze him because in the Texas sun, it's 100 degrees. At night, it only gets down to about 75, so Dave will be okay. The rest of the farm animals don't use electricity. We got water for them. I know it's kind of dark in here. It's because I don't have power. We have water for them, but they'll be okay. You can see where some of my drywall busted loose when the entire house shifted. Tore it up pretty good. So I'm expecting that to take a long time to fix. Even after insurance comes and does their thing, I may be without power for a long time. And I'm going to have to learn to live without it and like it too. If you look in here by the power box, which is essentially just a big metal plate now since I don't have electricity, there's that water that came in from the hurricane, listen to me, from the tornado, when it knocked that weatherhead up top loose, water started coming in there. So, needless to say, there's a lot of damage out here, a lot of things that are going to need fixed. And expecting to live without electricity for a long time is miserable. If things did collapse, reality is I wouldn't handle it nearly as good as I thought I would. That's part of my backyard there, where the porch fell over. We haven't picked any of this up yet because we're still waiting for the insurance adjuster to come out. But there's the outside where that weatherhead goes up. And you can see the space there does right there where that tin is not completely flush. It used to be pushed way up under there, but the whole house is moved. There's some bulges on the floor inside. I don't think you can see that very well. But I don't know if you can see this looking into the sun on the camera or not, but there's a weatherhead where it got busted loose and some of the wires pulled off. Probably when that limb fell on over there. But this has been a cold, hard dose of reality. We lost some food out of our refrigerator, lost some animals, and you know what? If the economy does collapse, in short, even though I've put food aside and gotten ready for things like this, we're still screwed. I mean, with me, my wife, and 5 kids, I've probably got enough food set aside for 2 months. But we had to fight to get power back in our well, get water there. And with the heat makes you miserable. You can dehydrate. You don't want to do anything. It's hard to sleep because it's so hot and we're not used to it because we're air-conditioned Texans. I tell you, there's a whole lot more to being prepared for an economic collapse than just putting aside food and water. I mean, even my generator, if I run it, when I get my generator back, if I run it for 12 hours, it's gonna, during Hurricane Rita, 5 gallons of my generator lasted 12 hours. Gas is $3.50 a gallon. That's a lot of money for gas in my generator. So, I mean, if we use anything through that generator, it'll be sparingly. I'll probably go to town in just a few minutes and see if I can pick up some solar panels, or maybe look up on the internet and try to get some for longer term electricity. It's going to last at least a month or 2 until all this mess gets fixed, or I'm able to get it fixed. But lesson is, keep your machines running. Make sure you check them routinely, because without my chainsaw running good and without my generator, I'm screwed. And you're never nearly as well prepared as you think you are. This is East Texas Libertarian, hoping I'll make some more videos. And I don't know, if I'm uploading this, it's either because I'm at McDonald's or I'm at work uploading it, because I don't have internet at my house now. That's going to be months before I get that hooked up, back up. East Texas Libertarian, hoping for the best, preparing for the worst, which is this right here. Signing off. I'll see you in my next video.